Hello again, it's me, Mr. RPG Pals, here. I don't really know why I'm here, because they fought scarecrows last week, and those spooky things will make you say, eek!
End of song.
That was not bad.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
Yeah, no, you actually got.
I mean, it's you decided to end it when you thought you had enough. So
Yeah. Have you been taking those improv classes?
Yes, and...
Jean Adazer. My pronouns as they, them. I play Navenia Drexel. I'm a changeling, bard, sorcerer, soon to be druid because I have decision problems.
I am Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard, and I play Oi, the drow punk monk. He likes to punch things and shred things with his guitar.
Hi, I'm Madison, she, her. I play Koyos, the crocodile lizard man druid who really likes dogs. And with me, as always, is the best character on this podcast. It's Barry the dog.
One dog 5 times.
My name is Gar Atkins, but you can call me Sahoni. I use he, him, and I play Dodger, a cleric of sorts who is also a wolf boy of sorts.
And I'm Sam, they, them. I play Kier, the Warforged Hexblade Assassin.
And I'm Luke, he, him, and I'm your game master. All right, so we currently cut to our Good RPG Pals Club, taking the carriage back into the city after a frightening encounter with some scarecrows.
Spooky, scary scarecrows.
As this is happening, a winged snake comes flying towards the cart.
Okay.
Like garter snake size, not like... That's not a snake, this is a snake.
It's like the window was open and all of us were kind of like trying to relax after that fight and just a fucking snake comes flying through the window.
Oh, I thought it was an open flatbed cart.
Yeah, it's like one that you'd go on a hayride.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was out of the city, so we couldn't get our regular fancy cart.
Ah, so there was no window that's only open.
No,
Snake comes flying in anyway.
Dodger
Anything's a window if you think hard enough.
Laying down in the middle of the cart, just arms over eyes, trying to take a nap.
With
Navenia
two dogs.
is next to you, trying not to have a panic attack, hugging 2 dogs.
I'm sure the snake is going to help.
Kier waves at the snake.
Yep, the snake comes to you and drops off a tiny piece of parchment it was holding, and then flies off. It's how the Zentarum sends messages. I thought it was paper birds earlier. I thought wrong.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoopsie doodle.
Now, does this snake have like tiny little wings, or
Yes.
it's okay? Because I'm just like flies at you. I'm just imagining someone off camera just throwing garter snakes at you.
This'll work just fine. Blink, blink, blink.
It's like that scene from Conan the Barbarian where the guy just fires a snake arrow.
I open the parchment.
Regards, Kier. We have need of you and your services in 3 nights on what would be the 5th of Flame Rule. Please check with your handler for more information.
I do not read any of this out loud and just tuck it into my jacket pocket.
So is that normal, the snake?
Oh, yes, it was just a letter from the Zentarum. They just wanted to let me know they're excited for us to catch the murderer.
Oh, well, that's good. I didn't know snakes could have wings.
They don't.
That one did.
Weekly from the bottom of the cart.
That one did. It was cool.
Abomination magic.
Well, and Kurd does have a winged snake tattooed on their body.
Is it like more of a paint job? Or
But I also have like a winged snake like stitched on my jacket and a pin in my lapel. Like I
really
Not
repping
sensitive.
your group, huh?
Just full on school pride.
the
100%.
robe, it's like a Louis Vuitton like pattern that repeats, only it's a winged snake.
Holy shit. It's just like a
Yes.
little snake in different directions.
Yes.
One snake,
God.
8 directions.
One snake 1,000 times.
And then he's like, let me know when we get back inside. I have a pendant to return.
So have you asked them to take you back to the Coilet place where you got the mission?
The Emerald Enclave.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you return to Coilet Towers, and Melanor is there with a rake, just raking. Oh,
Hey there.
you've returned.
Yeah, we killed the scarecrows.
Do you have the signed affidavit?
The what?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Yes, everything looks... Oh, there was 3 of them.
Mhm.
Would anyone else here like to join the Enclave?
I would like to do the opposite of that, please. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you may keep your gift as you have done a mission for us, and so that means the only member is Koyos?
Yes, hi.
Yes. You will gain 1 renown for this.
Oh, what's a renowned?
It's sort of our point system. Every organization has them to track, that you are being an active member, that you're helping out and doing things. And as you get higher, you get more privileges.
Ooh.
I have a
I'm
question.
sorry, he gets more what?
Can I?
Privileges.
That's okay. Maybe they're from the Ironwood. If I remain a member, can I never leave the city again? Can you promise me that?
I don't necessarily know where you might be asked to go. The Call of the Wild can take you many weird places.
No, it's really not for me. I'm sorry.
Understandable.
I'm just imagining that there's like a little board with everyone's names on it, and they just put like a little happy face sticker.
Oh, you're doing so good. It's
A
the
little gold leaf. for the
Yeah.
Emerald Enclave.
Of course.
Yes. With a few more points, you will get to rest in the crisper drawer. So, thank you for your help.
thanks for the renown and the gift and stuff.
I will reach out when I am tasked by my lord to bring you back.
That's all right. Cool. Thanks.
Okay, goodbye forever.
Bye.
Oh, would you like a dog?
A dog. Yes. I love
Your
dogs.
basket of puppies, they're just handy dogs.
Here you go. Dog for you. Dog for you.
It's like a mint on a secretary's table. Just a wetted dog.
It's just a bowl of dogs.
A literal puppy bowl.
No, this is a slightly older but a very good dog. This is Callie. She is a very good girl. And it's a yellow and white lab mix, I believe. Like sort of short-haired. That was submitted by Abnonymous on Twitter. And was threatened if I did not include them by Abnonymous on Twitter and in real life.
Good dog. What a good girl.
Not setting a precedent, just
If you
Well,
threaten
also-
the DM, you get to have your dog on the game.
Also, if you contribute to the Patreon, that also helps step up dogs.
It does. You should do that.
you can upgrade your dog on Patreon.
Give
Someday
your dog barding.
we should
If
probably
you buy
get
one of
RP
our Patreon loot boxes.
Actually, we should probably start an RPG Pals Club Patreon before the new thing gets in, so we can just get grandfathered in.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So by the time you're listening to this, you'll probably have known that it exists.
We'll probably have created that Patreon in question by then. Hooray!
Yay!
Hey.
That's
Thank you,
future
everyone,
us's
respect.
problem.
Yep, but now in April 7th of 2019, we don't need to worry about that.
It's also WrestleMania Day.
Yeah!
Oh yeah!
Wrestle your dogs, everyone.
And beat up turfs.
Perfect!
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
WrestleMania says trans rights.
Maybe says
Trans
trans
rights.
Trans rights.
Trans. Okay. All right.
We're back to DK, huh?
Like
We
Braun,
take-
Braun Strowman will flip over your car with his bare hands if you're a turf.
Yeah.
He
Also,
will
we take
suplex
the
his
dog.
entire car.
I mean,
we
if they
take the
don't,
dog.
I will.
The dog
Perfect.
take.
We have obtained new dog, a good girl, Callie.
It's just the Lego Star Wars sound effect when you find one of the capacitor things. Yeah, that one.
We put that fourth dog in our cart.
Yeah.
Dodger wakes up briefly to notice an extra dog.
We go to the house and we drop the dogs off there because we got sneaky murders to solve. And we can't have adorable dogs there.
Pretty good.
Barry commands all 3 of the other dogs to go in.
They all just get in a
They
line.
can watch the house.
Like, as they go in, you hear a bell ring and a +1 hovers outside the door.
+1 out of 30, or whatever number. Wasn't it 30 dogs I lost? I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah,
30.
that's assuming those are the only dogs in the city.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like, I just
Infinite
imagine-
dogs.
Yeah. If there was ever like an RPG Pal Club's video game, and like that would be the thing on the main menu that would inform you of your progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Just how
you know,
many
like-
collectible dogs have you found?
What's your
Yeah.
dog
Flex.
percentage, everybody? What's your dog
Yeah.
percentage?
Yo ho ho, you found me.
Let me lift up this rock. Oh, I was a dog underneath.
And it gave me a little poop.
I cast Vicious Mockery 10 times and I got a dog.
One
Achievement
vicious mockery
unlocked.
10 times.
One vicious mockery 10 times.
All right. And all of you have qualified as getting a short rest.
Hey.
Hey.
Should
Let
use
me-
a spell. Oh well.
Oh, well, I still
There's a
don't have my
button that does a
spells.
short rest.
Yeah.
Take a short rest.
Thanks to D&D Beyond, everything's so convenient.
But not as convenient as getting a good night's sleep on a Casper mattress.
Or a nice bucket of shed spread.
Shed spread, the creamy butter substitute for the erotic.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't. I have to talk about our sponsorship after this.
Yeah, I don't like Luke signing these deals. I mean, I'm okay with shed spread, but I just want to make sure that
Yeah,
that's
I don't
the
mind
only
erotic butter,
erotic.
but
Casper mattresses.
Yeah, that's
We
where I
own
draw
your
the
first
line.
child.
nope.
Casper mattresses. It's full of ghosts. That's how they get you when you sign for that promotion and everything like that. To
You
do
will
Casper.
believe.
When you die, they
Send
get
you
your
10
spirit.
ghosts in this. Send you 10 ghosts in a box the size of a mini fridge.
Exactly. The ghosts fill it up when you open the box.
Sign up for Ghost Box.
Ghost box. Ghost
I got the
box.
Pineapple Crunch ghost.
Ghostbox Way of the Samurai. All right.
Sign up now with keyword Dodger.
So it is about 7 o'clock now. So what are you all doing for dinner?
I am going to find something that would not upset my tummy. So I'm probably going to find a place where I can get like maybe some fungus or some vermin to eat.
Street meat.
Or a hot dog. That works as well.
That's made of rat.
Like, it's a tiny worm.
No, not like that. I mean, he's probably gonna find like a food cart or
Yeah, hot dog.
like a hot dog or like
Foods on sticks.
foods on
Fantasy
sticks.
hero.
It's on sticks. Ooh.
Yeah.
Rats on a
I
steak.
mean, I'm not above eating rats.
Navenia takes some time and goes back to her not house where somebody who's definitely not them lives and gets a bag of stuff because they've lived in this house for 3 days and haven't had their stuff and they're just realizing they may not have a break. So
An absolute
they go
travesty.
pack up some stuff and bring like a big bag and like some luggage back to the house.
Okay. So we'll just quick travel that. Oi, you get some Shadow Falafel.
Ah.
Yes.
It's not
I
that
do.
bad.
Ah.
And what about Koyos, Kerr, and Dodger?
Well, Dodger's after that street meat.
Yes, I am after that street meat. I am definitely looking for like why am I struggling with food? I have a cookbook right next to me that I can look at that actually has a recipe here that it's not, I am...
juicy street meat.
Yeah. There here, pork skewers. I'm looking for pork skewers.
Oh boy.
I want that street meat seasoned.
Koyos is on the search for just some meat. Any meat will do.
Oh, you can come with me to get street meat.
That sounds good. What's a street meat?
Okay, it's this, they take pig and they put it on a stick and then they put it over fire. And then they cover it with a bunch of spices that I don't know.
Okay.
But they're really tasty, and you can sometimes get it with sliced potato as a side.
That sounds really good. Let me ask one more thing.
Yeah.
What's a pig? What is a pig?
Oh, big, flat nose, and kind of bulky. They're really good meat.
Okay. All right.
Dodger is like struggling, like, how do I explain the concept of pigs? Especially as I, a person who's lived in the city most of my life, have not spent a lot of time with them.
How is I, a city dweller, explain a pig, a farm animal?
They're kind of pink and cute. There's a story where a guy like knocks on their houses, but they don't usually have houses. And okay, you know what? I'll just show you it. It's really tasty.
All right, sounds good.
So, like, Oi got his vegetarian alternative to meet the Shadowfell Awful, which is good. It's got, like, sort of a, like, artificial cooling sensation to it. Like, if you have like mint breath cleaning stuff as you eat it.
Okay.
But it's good. It's like something similar to a mushroom, so it's not going to mess with your system.
Okay.
And as Dodger and Koyas are going, they bump in to Dr. Faestrin Maestrel,
Hey,
the Hobgoblin Doctor.
it's my friend.
Ah! Hello, boy! How are you doing, Dodger?
Dodger is gonna clasp his hand and pull him in close and pat him on the back because
Oh, it's him again.
they cool like that. Yeah. He's
Yes.
he says, "Yeah, I'm fine. I was was out of town for a bit and we fought some living scarecrows.
Well, that's quite a predicament.
A little bit. And at that he's kind of taking he looks kind of tired. I had to I cast all my spells like super fast. I got to get better about spacing it out.
You did really good, though.
If you gotta use them, you gotta use them, and so you don't end up in a position where you don't use them all, boy.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna be a venture, I need to be better about the choices I make, so I don't have to use them. You know what I mean?
Maybe. And who is your friend?
This is Koyos. You met him.
You met before, and you gave me a dog.
Oh,
Rosie.
right. It's been a while.
It's almost been 2 months.
It feels like that.
And at this, Dodger's gonna kind of gesture and be like, Faison's, he's the guy who taught me how to do some of the medicine stuff that I know how to do.
Oh, the good stuff, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, not all of it, not all the spells and stuff, I don't think, I think, but the basics, you know, like how to check a pulse and how to dress a wound.
Important stuff, yeah. That's all good. You're good at that. And I suppose that means the doctor is also good at that, yeah? Yay.
Very good at that. He looks out for a bunch of people in the dock ward.
Yes, I am, my boys. Now, is there anything I can help you with?
Have you heard anything about those elf murders?
Well, yes. They happen at night to elves, but not every night.
What sort of nights did they happen?
I don't know. I haven't been looking into them too much. Yes. And it's elf and half-elves in the dock ward. Mm-hmm. Oh, and each one has been decapitated by a blade.
I just make sure everyone stays safe, right?
Exactly.
I'm going to be looking into it with these guys and see if we can do something about it.
Well, that sounds like a good plan for you boys. Have a good night. Stay safe, and neither of you are elves, so you'll probably not end up getting murdered.
Well,
Hopefully we can prevent anybody else from being murdered, elf or otherwise.
Yes. Well, now I am going to go and look for some dinner. So, have a good one.
hey, the street meat stall is open if you want that.
I'm looking for something different.
Right. And at that, Dodger is going to shake his hand once more and kind of stand a little bit taller and be on his way.
Bye, Doctor.
Bastion Maestral.
Baston Maestral.
Bastion Maestral, the Doctor Man.
I will actually copy paste that name in the chat for you because he is on my character sheet.
And then he immediately turns into a place that is called Mad Grab's House of Wine.
He's always got like such big, strong arms. Do you think that's like a bugbear thing, or is that him helping a bunch of old ladies off the floor thing?
Maybe both. Maybe bugbears are really good at lifting ladies off the floor.
Yeah, I think they are.
And so you go to the street meat cart and you get your street meats.
Yes, street meats and street potatoes.
Yeah!
And they also have street shrooms.
Whoa.
Awesome. We should let Oi know.
He eats those.
Yeah, I think.
We'll find out. Next time.
And so all of you reunite back at the house, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got the street meat crown, the paper crowns. For I put it on Koyos.
Oh my god, I am not taking that off. The king of meat.
We're gonna have to enchant it and reinforce it. It'll just...
Eventually it's just replaced with a real crown. I'm the new king of the city. That's how it is. That's how politics
You're
work.
the new open lord.
Dogs are not allowed to vote.
Oh no!
Oh,
They've been given all the permissions in the city.
I think dogs should vote.
One day they will.
All right. So you have your meat, or you have your dinner, and then are you all heading out down south?
Yeah.
should we talk about a plan or like?
Oh yeah,
do
we have to have
a date
our
situation?
heist.
Yes.
Are we gonna lure somebody into the
Well,
night with like a single elf or half elf? Oh, you're an elf-like.
I assume I can find out where the murders are and investigate a crime scene or so. Or two.
good plan. I was also planning to get myself done up elf-like. I can make it look like elven armor, maybe make some ears poking up behind the hood.
I just like slowly point at Oi.
Oh, we have an elf.
Yeah, I mean, technically I am an elf, I guess. And I mean, put it this way, if you're going to have someone who's like going to be bait, it might as well be someone who's very capable of beating the shit out of a guy.
That's
So I
true.
can just beat the shit out of him and be like, self-defense.
I agree.
No, what we could do if they've all been heads chopped off, we can go to what's that? The nail place, the blacksmith around the corner, and get you like a choker and cover it in like black cloth so it looks cool but like protected.
Ooh, I like that.
Make it spiky.
So if they try to like swipe your neck off,
Oh, you should get
like-
one with spikes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that when they try to attack you, they hurt themselves.
yeah, it'll be a new fashion.
Ooh, yeah, sure. All right.
That's the plan.
Beat me up, everybody.
Well, I
Well,
also volunteer for bait. It could be good to have. Well,
Two
actually,
baits.
one is a lonelier number. Probably more tempting for an unexpected attack. You know what? Yes, you go be bait. I'll be in the shadows.
Okay. But you guys are going to jump in the second someone goes up, right?
oh, of
Yeah.
course.
100%.
I mean, yeah.
Just so,
All right.
I'm very good at makeups and disguise, so I may look a bit different, but it'll definitely be me.
Okay.
No, I'll just look like me.
I'm trying to
look
think
like
of how
the-
to hide myself because I am large and green. Maybe Barry's right. I could be a dog.
Can you do that?
But I can only do that. I can only do it for an hour. Yeah, I can shapeshift.
Ooh, that works.
Wild shape.
What? When did that happen?
I learned it
Okay.
a while ago. I just haven't done it yet because
Yes, sometimes people can change their shape. It's normal.
Huh.
You
Weird.
need to worry about it.
I'm just very nervous to do it because I'm not sure if I can do it right, but we'll find out.
Wow.
Yes, we can do that, and I'll be a dog, and nobody suspects a dog.
Right. Now, Barry is going to stay here and guard the house, right?
Barry, would you like to stay and guard the house?
Pow pow.
That doesn't sound like a yes.
Is that a yes or a no?
Well, you can talk.
Yeah.
You can talk to Liv, our ghost bartender, and the other 3 dogs we have.
We do need a leader staying here with the other 3 dogs. Somebody to keep them out of trouble.
Yes, you'll be in charge.
The dog of the house.
Dog.
I take the crown, the paper crown off of my head, and I put it on Barry.
Aww.
Barry immediately shakes it down and then walks 2 legs through it, so it's now just wrapped around their stomach.
Perfect. A crown belt.
Well, you're still the
No
king.
one can question their authority.
I mean, they do have the crown.
It's true.
King of the house.
Barry goes and runs onto the bar countertop area and is just going to sit and look at the door.
Good boy.
To get down.
He will guard this place. I trust my life with Barry.
Let us go catch a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After we get a collar.
Yes,
Right.
to protect Oi.
Yes, protection for that's...
It just sounds like you're gonna get a dog collar for Oi. Just unsure about it.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a fashion thing to protect myself.
Yes.
As long as there's no hook to put, you're not actually going to put the leash
Oh, no,
part
of
right.
course not.
It's just for me.
Navenya's just eyeing Oi.
Kier is looking at Navinia, looking at Oi, and is beyond amused.
Suspicions arise. You think they can do it really fast? Make that, I mean?
Oi is Oi feels something is kind of Navinia isn't 100% getting the concept. He's not suspicious. He just doesn't think Navinia gets what they're trying to do. So yeah. No, it's for protection so that when they cut. So yeah, it's fine. Let's go to the blacksmith before they close.
Let's go.
Absolutely. We go.
So you guys go over to Steam and Steel, and it is currently closed.
Nah.
Well, you'll have to get your nice little accessory, and definitely not an indication of any sort of ownership another time.
No.
Okay.
What does anybody have anything they could use as a? Let's see. No, just rummaging through stuff. I'm I don't.
Dodger's looking through, and he's just, I got chalk, but I mean, I guess I can only use that if we fail.
That took a second.
Well, that's when we find someone else's body, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
He put
just in
back the
case.
chalk in the bag.
Here, take this. I take off my bracelet leaf pendant, and I go to put it put it over your head. I'm is this good? Here. And
All right. What is this?
it will help you in case you get hurt. It's a present. Koyos has one as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hold it up, it's on my wrist. It didn't fit over my head.
Right.
Sometimes it doesn't. Yes, and you can, if you're paralyzed or poisoned, rather, you can use it to restore yourself. And if somebody should try to transform you into stone, you can use it to fix that as well. I believe you can use it 6 times. I have a paper somewhere. I got a pamphlet with it. Yes. So,
Okay.
but yes, you can borrow that for the evening.
All right. Thanks. Let's go catch us a murderer then.
Is it dark enough to be considered murder time?
It's murder time. Yeah, I mean, the sun maybe set about an hour and a half ago. It's about 8 o'clock, and you guys are set up along the docks. And you want the good news, bad news.
Okay.
Both at
Bad
once.
news first.
You actually made a choice. What does Kerr want to hear first?
Bad news.
You wasted 4 hours.
Goodness?
Nobody got murdered.
All right.
No
That's
murders
good.
yet. Perfect.
Because, after midnight, it's a point where everybody has gone home except for the very last drunks, but everybody in the sailors' bars are pretty much staying there or in hotels, and there's not, anything else. on the streets.
Have we seen any more crime scenes? Or just the ones that the one that we saw? That's actually a good question. Was the one that we saw in our first adventure related to this?
No, that was a fight between the fake Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was wondering if they might be related.
I yawn at midnight and say, oh, we should probably head to bed and, come back tomorrow. Maybe one of us could go talk to a guard after band practice. What are we doing tomorrow? I'm very sleepy.
You guys are having band practice. I can go around and interview some people.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not in band and I don't want to be on stage.
Right.
I'll accompany him.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, then let's do this.
Dodger is going to gently punch Kira in the shoulder. And just, yep, boop.
Kira just stares at you.
A camaraderie punch.
Oh no!
Oh.
And brushes some dust off of the jacket.
Kier will remember this.
Dodger will remember this.
Yeah, Dodger will.
It's like 10 years later, Dodger has just gotten done ascending to demigodhood, and this just like...
Just gets slugged in the shoulder.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I was going to say,
Full
they just
metal.
remember
I'm
this.
just a healer.
Just remember it and feel sad, but another attack.
All right, so are all of you going straight back?
Would it be possible for me to follow up on the note that I just got by checking in with the Zentarum?
Yes, it will be.
I would like to go do that separate from everyone else.
All right, so...
I have some business to attend to.
Oh, and before we go back, I just say, you can hold on to that for now.
Okay.
Dodger is going to go ahead and check on some of the other street kids on the way back home, and he's going to let any elves and half-elves that he might know that they should really find some place that's more sheltered. And if they run into any trouble, they can go to Trollskull Manor, and he'll try to help them out.
Aw.
Sounds good. So yeah, actually, you know where your friend Almora is around here.
I am definitely checking on Almora.
Almora?
Mm-hmm.
Are you bringing anyone with you?
Actually, does anyone want to come with me?
I am sleepy and going to bed.
Okay.
You want to know if I want to spend more time in the Dark Ward?
I'm going to take that as a no.
I can help.
Come on. And I'm just like, come on, Koyos.
Yeah, let's go see these people.
You coming, Oi?
Yeah, sure, I'll help out.
All right.
It's not going to take much to get, the place ready for band practice tomorrow.
I gotta get drums later.
Boy, roll me a quick perception check.
Perception, 15 total.
Nice.
Okay, you don't notice anything.
Okay.
Oh no.
Aw.
Oh no.
So we will go with Lavinia. Which home are you heading back to?
I think I want to go to the Trollskull Manor to sort of like set up the stuff that I've brought.
Oh, what did you come here disguised as?
Oh, I did disguise myself. I was just regular me. I wasn't sure if I would need it because it only does last for an hour. So I think I just like let the first hour go.
Okay.
And then was like, nothing's happening. I don't want to burn a spell.
So you're back to normal. Okay.
Yes, my regular face that I always have and never don't have.
So as you are heading back, you notice that there is a small bag attached to the knob on the door. It's a canvas sack.
Is it about the size of a head?
No.
Okay. Like my brain is just like, the murderer. They killed an elf and brought it to our house. I take the sack off the door, and I go inside before I open it.
Barry says,
You did very good. And when did about an hour ago they came by? All right. Let's see what it is.
inside you see the sort of necklace that you were, or the sort of neck guard that you're talking about. That was sort of, it's a bit more of like a leather band choker with some metal spikes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just says, from your neighbors, please try and keep conversations down after a certain hour in the streets.
I shout, thank you!
Oh boy.
And then we cut over to our trio, who is checking in on Almora. And what does Almora look like?
Almora is a black high elf girl with a big smile with a slight gap, freckles, natural hair, and a way of carrying herself that is reminiscent of a sunflower. Responsible and homey, kind of puts her hair back at work.
And you know, because of the night of the week that it is, she's probably helping out at the Wounded Ankeg.
Of course.
Okay.
And so she is currently lugging out a bag of refuse to the bins. Oh,
Yeah, I wave kind of eagerly, and I'm like, Almora, I'm glad to see you're okay.
how are you tonight, Dodger?
Well, I'm hoping I can help find out, who's been doing all those murders.
Which murders?
You haven't heard? There's been some murders in the dock ward of...
It's the dock.
Often-
It's the dock ward.
I know, but of elves and half-elves, and they've been... Some bad stuff's been happening to them, and I've been worried about you.
Well, I appreciate the concern, but I'm smart enough to keep on my feet.
I know you can you can look out for yourself, but a word of warning never harms anyone.
I guess. So, what's up with you? I haven't seen you around here recently.
Dodger kind of crosses his arms, and he's like, I got caught up in adventuring.
You'd never really seemed like the type.
I'm not, but as you can see, I kind of gesture to both Koyos and Oi, and I'm just like, but things happened, and...
I give her a little wave from behind.
Yeah.
Dodger.
Oh, hi, I'm Almora.
That's Koyos, and that's Oi, and they've been helping me adventure, and I've been making money, which I can use to help out people here, and if I'm adventuring, you know how adventurers hear things, maybe I'll finally figure out what the heck I am.
Okay.
He looks like he's kind of convincing himself of this too.
I mean, you are who you choose to be, to a point. I mean,
To a
I
point.
did not choose to be poor and orphaned and all that, but
It's not like I chose to have these ears and a tail.
yeah, but some people like that. Some people can pull it off. Your friend does a really good job having a tail.
Dodger kind of looks back at Koyos. Yeah, we've had some fun.
Well, I'm on the clock, so I gotta make those shards.
Hey, keep an ear out for me, will you? And let other people know. And if you guys need anything at all, I'm at Troll Skull Manor.
Sure.
Yeah. Just because I'm doing adventure stuff doesn't mean I don't care about you guys.
Okay, I understand.
And
I appreciate the concern.
sorry, that's probably weird, isn't it? At that, Dodger kind of like shuffles his foot at I guess cobblestone, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just kind of goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go look around and see if I can stop these murders and stuff. All right."
Sounds good. And she, puts the bag into the bin and then heads back in.
Okay. Was I too awkward? I'm always bad at these things.
No, you weren't too
was
awkward.
fine.
I'm sure everyone's nervous about, the murders.
Scary thing.
At that, Dodger's just gonna bury his face in his hands, and be like, "I was too awkward."
If you're trying to get the two people who probably know the least about interacting with other people
Yeah, exactly.
No, and
to
that,
be like, oh
and
no, it was fine.
I think
I
that's
asked in chat, does Oi not know what flirting is? And I'm like, I'm excited to find out.
at that, Dodger has enough wisdom to understand that, I think. But he's gonna be like, "Come on, let's go home."
And so the three of you return home. And we then cut finally to Kerr. Entering into the yawning portal, Derna gives you a, "Somebody's out late,"
Well, no, rest for the weary, and I don't get tired.
or wicked.
I do get wicked. That's fair. Davil is in usual room.
Davils in his room as he always is.
Fantastic. And I dust myself up, straighten myself up a little bit, and head to Davil's room. I do the knock.
Yep. And Davil opens the door magically, and you find him sprawled out across a lounge. Evening.
Yes, sorry to come at such a late hour, but this is the first chance I got after receiving your letter.
Yes, well, I did expect you to be taking care of the business. I assume you did not have trouble tonight?
No trouble, which unfortunately was the trouble. No one showed their face. We even had a sweet, supple young elf to tempt them, and nothing.
Well, if all we needed was a sweet, simple young elf, I would, no, I would not risk my life for this. That's not what we are paid for.
No, I wouldn't ask you to either.
Well, that would be asking too much. But, oh, Kerr. You are the society type, yes?
I certainly like to think myself as such, yes.
And you understand the Zentharum have need for increasing our standing with the guilds and other organizations who hold the past and the reputation taken and forced on us by others. Very, very importantly, yes.
Of course.
Well, what I would like you to do, what I need you to do is there is a guild master who has requested your services. In, I believe, 3 days, there is going to be some sort of musical competition on the 5th.
Oh, yes, there is.
A Battle of the Bands, I believe it is. No, it is on the 6th. On the 6th.
Right, the 6th. And in this very building.
Yes. Your services have been requested to partake in this Battle of the Bands.
I'm sorry. They request that I take part in the battle, not in my...
No, you shall be playing music as you can. You have a lovely voice.
Davil, you flatter me.
Yes. Well, I tell the truth because I see it, and because I know that a weapon must know how sharp it is to be effectively used. So, Corlia Rostile has requested your services. She has assembled the rest of a small group, and she wishes to make sure that her group wins this Battle of the Bands. Now, there's many ways I believe that Mort has been promised some sort of judgeship and 2 other judges that he can get. You can either try to bribe him to win this, or if you believe your skills to be able to pay the bills, as some of these bards are known to say, then you are more than welcome to go and do your musical performance. I trust you to be able to get this done. Am I understood?
You're understood.
If you need to find Miss Rostile, she would be in the Guild Administration buildings for the Bards Guild.
I think that will likely be in order, so she has an understanding of what I offer.
Yes, she has also said that you can handle this the way that you feel is best, as long as she wins.
Right. Well, another day, another shard.
Oh, this will be worth many, many shards. I heard news that you were looking for a loan for your building.
Yes, I do hope you don't take offense that I went outside the family for this one, but the other people living there don't really understand the relationship that I have with the rest of you. I thought it might put them at ease to do this through more official channels.
Well, if that is the way that you feel about the Zentharum, then I suppose it's best that you don't get a loan from us. Give Mr. Pabberduck my regards.
Certainly will.
And do you have a fowl?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a fowl, a bird?
None that I'm aware of. There were things nesting in the roof, but, no. Not that I know.
Well, I would highly suggest that you get one, because in the parlance that I've heard from the bards, to rock out, you must have your cock out.
I am Jean Adaser on Twitter at Adaser, Adaser, also on various things like Etsy.com/Jean Adaser. No thing. I'm on Patreon at the same place. The Posh Panda on Twitch.tv. And just, look me up. Follow me on Twitter and you'll get all the links through there. Easy cheesy.
I've been Rhythm Bastard. You can find me on my website, rhythmbastard.rocks. Because I rock so hard, I had to put in the URL. You can also find my music at rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com or soundcloud.com/rhythmbastard. And you can also get new music from me every month at patreon.com/rhythmbastard.
All right. I've been Gar Atkins, and you can follow me at Twitter at Sahoni Stuff. That's SAHONI_stuff. I work as a game designer and essayist, and you can buy my work at sahoni.itch.io. That's SAHONI.itch.io. And I promise it's going to get a lot more populated soon.
And I've been Sam. You can find me on Twitter at Frundingloom. That's at FROONDING_LOOM. And you can also hear me on Exiled. That's another actual play podcast that I do with our Game Master Luke, where we jump around the Marvel Universe. You can find that on Twitter at Exiled Podcast or on your favorite podcatcher.
My name's Madison. You can find me on Twitter at QUIPSTERIIKURU, Quipsterikuru. There's a couple links in the description where you can find me elsewhere from there. I don't really have anything to plug. So, off we go.
And I'm Luke, your Game Master. I am online on Twitter at Koltreg, that's KOLTREG. And you can also find me along with being on the XAD podcast and this podcast at Multiversal Q, your guide to the comic book multiverse now in podcast form, which is currently updating every other week as Multiversal Q. So same title, minus the M at the front, where we are covering every Ultimate Universe story. And by the time you're getting to this, we will have covered some of the really bad stuff, but not the worst stuff. And you can also, just check me out at Koltreg. That's KOLTREG. And at this point, we should have a Patreon up, so that will probably be linked somewhere on the website. RPGPals.club is a weekly podcast. If you enjoy the show and can't support the Patreon, please leave us a review. Share what you're thinking. Follow us on Twitter and look for our posts when we just ask for pictures of dogs, because that's how we are populating these dogs that people are sending in. Thank you for listening to the first episode and all of the subsequent episodes, and we will be back on either the 1st or the 15th, or if we've somehow ended up at a point where we're releasing episodes even faster at that date. Catch you then on the flip mode. Peace. I would highly suggest that you get one, because in the parlance that I've heard from the bards, to rock out, you must have your cock out.
I'm leaving the podcast.
I tried to hold on for as long as I could.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Luke, you're a fucker, you know
This has
that?
been a fun podcast. Goodbye, everybody. This is where we die.
And
We had a
that's,
nice run.
and that's where we will end this week's episode.
On
I'm
betrayal.
just gonna cut it right before we start laughing.
And then have the after credits be us reacting to it. Ugh.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.